The magic is no longer a secret. A mysterious leak has just shaken the entire Wizards Beyond Waverly Place fandom, and what's inside could change everything you thought you knew about the Russo family. Forget the quiet build-up of Season 1. This time, the stakes are higher, the spells are darker, and the dangers are closer than ever. And here's the twist. The trailer that Disney didn't want you to see is already out there, revealing moments so shocking that even the most loyal fans are questioning who they can trust. It began quietly, just a whisper in a fan forum late at night. A grainy screenshot surfaced, showing Alex Russo standing in the middle of what looked like a shattered magical realm, her wand broken in her hand. At first, no one believed it. It's fan-made, they said. But within hours, more images appeared. Then a short 20-second clip started spreading across social media, faster than any spell could travel. The clip was enough to set the internet on fire. It showed a dark, swirling portal tearing open in the middle of Waverly Place. Strange, shadowy figures stepping through, and Alex staring at them with a mix of fear and defiance. Disney moved fast to take it all down, but once magic leaks out, you can't put it back in the bottle. Fans had already downloaded, saved, and dissected every frame. Within days, credible insider accounts began to confirm that yes, the footage was real, and yes, it was from Season 2. The leak didn't just give us visuals, it revealed the most important detail of all, the exact release date. According to the footage and a few leaked production notes, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 is set to arrive in the summer of 2026, with an official trailer expected just a few months before the premiere. But what made this leak truly wild was how much it hinted at the tone of the season. Gone is the light, playful magic of the early episodes. In its place, a sense of urgency, danger, and a fight against forces far bigger than the Russo family has ever faced. One frame shows Justin looking older, more serious, and wearing a robe. That doesn't belong to any wizard school we've seen before. Another shows Max surrounded by glowing orbs, almost like he's the center of some forbidden ritual. These aren't random moments, they're clues carefully planted in the footage, and they're already sparking theories about who the real villain might be. What's even more fascinating is how the leak suggests Disney was trying to keep a massive plot twist completely under wraps. In the middle of the footage, there's a flash, a blink and you miss it moment where a figure with long, dark hair steps out from the shadows. Fans swear it looks like a grown-up Harper, but her eyes glow gold, hinting that she's no longer just a quirky human friend. Could she have gained magical powers, or worse? Could she be working with the shadowy figures entering Waverly Place? If the leak is to be believed, Season 2 isn't just a continuation, it's a transformation. The magical world is expanding beyond anything we saw before, and the lines between good and evil are starting to blur. This isn't just about fun, spells, and wizard competitions anymore. It's about survival, secrets, and the kind of choices that could tear the Russo family apart. And now that this leak is out, the countdown to the official trailer has become even more intense, because everyone wants to know how much of this is just the beginning. Once the smoke from the leak began to clear, fans were left with one golden piece of information: the release date. And it wasn't some vague coming soon tease. The leaked documents pointed straight to July 17, 2026. It's the middle of summer, the perfect time for Disney to drop a magic-packed season when audiences are free from school schedules and ready for binge-worthy adventures. But here's the thing, Disney never intended to reveal that date this early. Insiders claim the plan was to announce it alongside the official trailer in spring 2026, building hype in one big magical blast. The leak ruined that strategy, forcing the studio into silent damage control mode. Behind the scenes, production for Season 2 has been far from ordinary. According to crew members speaking off the record, much of the filming took place not just on traditional sets in Los Angeles, but also in secret, lockdown sound stages in Vancouver. Why? Because this season reportedly required larger-scale magical battle scenes that couldn't be pulled off in the smaller Waverly Place sets. Entire new worlds were built from scratch, realms that exist far beyond New York City, with their own magical laws, strange creatures, and dangerous landscapes. The returning cast is the heart of the excitement. Selena Gomez is officially back, as Alex Russo, not just as a cameo but as a central character. Word is she pushed for a more mature and complex storyline for Alex, something that reflects her growth but still keeps the chaotic spark fans love. David Henry returns as Justin Russo, but insiders say his character will spend much of the season outside the main world of Waverly, training under a mysterious magical order. Jake T. Austin is also back as Max, but this time his magic might not be entirely under control, a storyline that could put the entire family in danger. And then there's the whispers about new faces. One name being tossed around by fans is Sophia Wiley, rumored to play a young witch from an ancient magical bloodline who comes to Waverly with a warning. While Disney hasn't confirmed her casting, the leaked trailer footage does show a character who looks suspiciously like her locked in a heated argument with Alex. This could mean a fresh rivalry or an uneasy alliance. Even more intriguing are the behind-the-scenes photos that slipped through the cracks before the leak. One shows Selena Gomez in costume, standing in front of a giant practical set piece, a massive, vine-covered archway, with glowing runes carved into it. According to set designers, this archway is the gateway to the Mirror Realm, a place that reflects not just the wizard's image, but their darkest truths. Another leaked image shows David Henry in full wizard robes, holding a staff instead of a wand, a sign that his powers may have evolved beyond the usual wizard training. All these updates paint a clear picture. Season 2 is not just bigger in scope, it's riskier in storytelling. The Russo family's world is expanding, and with it, the dangers grow. The fact that Disney went to such lengths to film in secrecy shows how much they want to protect the surprises. But now that the release date is out, the countdown is officially on. Every passing day brings us closer to seeing whether the leaked footage was just the tip of the iceberg, or if there are even bigger magical twists still hidden in the shadows. Asterisk. The leaked trailer doesn't just tease, it demands attention. Every frame feels like a puzzle piece, carefully chosen to throw fans off while still revealing enough to make them question everything. The opening shot is the first gut punch. Waverly Place, empty and silent, its once bustling street covered in strange, glittering dust. At first glance, it could be snow, but as the camera moves closer, it's clear. This is the aftermath of magic gone wrong. Shards of glowing crystal litter the ground, and in the distance, a faint hum echoes like the residue of a powerful spell. Then comes the moment that had fans pausing, rewinding and screen capping in a frenzy. Alex Russo standing on the rooftop of the substation, wand lowered, staring at a rip in the sky. Through that rip, a world of swirling purple and black storms is visible, and something massive moves in the shadows beyond it. It's not just a portal, it's a warning that the boundaries between magical realms are collapsing. If that barrier falls completely, nothing will stop whatever's on the other side from spilling into the human world. But the trailer doesn't just focus on big, magical spectacles. It's layered with emotional moments that suggest deeper, personal conflicts. One scene shows Justin in a dimly lit library, flipping through pages of an ancient book. His voice, calm but laced with urgency, says, "We've been lied to about who the real enemy is." The camera never reveals who he's talking to, but the look in his eyes makes it clear he's preparing for a betrayal. Another blink and you miss it. Shot shows Max clutching his chest, a glowing mark spreading across his skin like fire under glass. This could be a curse, a magical infection, or something even darker tied to his past mistakes. And then there's Harper, if it is Harper. The mysterious figure seen in the leaked footage wears a long emerald green cloak and moves with purpose through a dark corridor. Her hands glow gold, and when she turns slightly toward the camera, there's a flicker of recognition in her face, but also something colder, almost unrecognizable. Whether she's friend or foe is impossible to tell, and that uncertainty has already split the fandom into heated debates. Small details in the background hint at an even bigger storyline brewing. In one shot, a mural painted on a crumbling wall shows the Russo family surrounded by chains, each link engraved with runes. This could be a prophecy, a warning that their magic will be bound unless they make a dangerous choice. Another scene shows Alex holding a mirror, but her reflection doesn't match her movements. Instead, the reflection smiles when she doesn't. A sinister smirk that suggests the mirror realm is more than just a passing subplot. What makes the leaked trailer so compelling is how it blends spectacle with secrecy. Every magical explosion, every dramatic glare, every hidden object in the corner of the frame feels intentional. It's like the creators know fans will dissect every detail, and they're feeding that obsession with just enough to keep theories alive. Is the collapsing portal the main threat? Or is it a distraction from something worse, something already in Waverly Place? Is Harper a tragic figure caught between worlds, or the mastermind pulling the strings? By the time the footage ends, you're left with more questions than answers. A final shot shows Alex walking away from the substation at night, her wand left behind on the ground. The camera lingers on it as sparks slowly fade from the tip. It's a haunting image, and a chilling suggestion that by the end of Season 2, Alex may no longer want her magic at all. If the leaked trailer's biggest strength is its spectacle, its deepest hook is the way it hints at the characters' personal journeys. This isn't just another round of magical chaos for the Russo family. It's an emotional war that could fracture them in ways no spell can fix. And judging by what we've seen, every main character is heading into a storyline that will test their loyalty, their identity, and their very sense of self. Alex Russo, as always, is at the center of it all. In Season 1, she was the reluctant hero, powerful but unsure of her place in the magical world's new order. But in the leaked footage, her energy feels different. She's more guarded, her humor muted, her eyes carrying the weight of choices she hasn't told anyone about. There's one moment where she's alone in her bedroom, flipping through an old photo album, stopping on a picture of the Russo family in happier times. The shot is silent, but you can feel the ache, as if Alex is already preparing for a loss she can't prevent. It's a softer, more vulnerable side of her, but it's balanced by flashes of raw power, where her magic is almost too strong for her to control. If the rumors are true, part of her arc will revolve around a dangerous spell she cast in secret, one that's now attracting dark forces to Waverly Place. Justin's path looks even more complicated. The trailer shows him far from home, training with an elite magical order that operates outside the Council's laws. His robe is marked with a strange sigil we've never seen before, and his magic seems more precise, almost surgical. But the emotional distance between him and the family is unmistakable. In one leaked line of dialogue, he tells Alex, "If I come back now, everything we've built will fall apart." It's unclear whether he's protecting the family or hiding something from them, but his storyline screams of a character caught between duty and loyalty. Max's arc may be the most surprising. Once the comedic relief, the leak suggests he's stepping into a far darker place. That glowing mark on his chest isn't just a magical injury. Some fans think it's the result of an ancient curse tied to his bloodline. There's a quick scene where Max is in the substation's basement, carving protective runes into the walls, his hands shaking as the lights flicker around him. It's a haunting image of a character who might finally realize that the magic he once treated like a game is now a matter of life and death. Then there's Harper, or the version of Harper we think we're seeing. If that golden glowing figure in the cloak truly is her, it suggests a massive shift in her relationship with the Russos. Once their loyal friend and ally, the leak hints she's now walking a path that may put her directly at odds with them. Whether it's by her own choice or because of magical manipulation remains to be seen, but the tension is undeniable. There's even a blink and you miss it moment where Alex yells, "You don't have to do this," to someone off-screen, and given the cloak's presence in the next shot, many fans are convinced she's talking to Harper. The sibling dynamic is also set to change. Season 1 kept the humor and bickering intact, but this time it feels like the stakes will push the Russos to a breaking point. One scene shows Justin and Alex in a heated argument, their wands drawn, magical sparks flying between them as if they're seconds away from dueling. Another shows Max standing apart from them both watching with an expression that's more heartbreak than anger. These moments suggest that the family bond we've always relied on might not be strong enough to survive what's coming, and beneath all of this, there's a new layer of mystery. The trailer hints at an unseen figure pulling strings from the shadows, someone who knows the Russos well enough to exploit their weaknesses. Whether this is an old enemy returning or a brand new threat, it's clear that the personal stakes for each character are deeply intertwined with the fate of the magical world itself. For fans, that means Season 2 won't just be about flashy spells and epic showdowns, it'll be about watching characters we've loved for years face the kind of choices that could redefine who they are forever.